'Tis the season. It is officially time for Black Friday all around the world. If you're not new to audio or really shopping in general, you know that this is a massive time of year. Most companies out there will do some kind of discount, release new products. Black Friday is a huge, huge time for consumers who like to buy new things and for companies who like to basically just try to offer up the best deal that they possibly can. There's a lot out there to kind of sort through, so what I thought would be cool is making a little tier list of some of the best finds for Black Friday and some things that I think might be worth skipping because you can pick them up later. So we're going to look at that. I'm going to look at 25 different Black Friday deals and let you know honestly if I think that they are worth grabbing during Black Friday. But before we hop into all of that, my name is Austin. You're watching Make Pop Music. If you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We do videos like this every single Friday. And I have a quick announcement. We're actually launching our own Black Friday sale on Monday, November 25th. So if you want to shop our Black Friday sale, head over to makepopmusic.com. Then you will see a bunch of really, really awesome offers. Also, let's do a quick giveaway. If you leave a comment down below between now and November 25th, I'll pick one person at random and you can pick any sample pack, preset pack, or MIDI pack from our website and I'll send that to you for free. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll pick that winner on Monday and we will be launching our Black Friday sale on Monday as well. Let's dive into this tier list because there's a lot to cover. In terms of the tier list, I'm ranking things on an instant cop. That's things that you definitely should buy. A great deal, things that I think are actually worth it. Good time to buy. This might be companies that they don't normally run sales and it might not be the best sale, but I think now is a good time to buy it. Could be better are things that I'm disappointed by. That's it is like kind of an insult to call that a Black Friday sale, and no deal posted yet will just be companies that were submitted that haven't really posted anything, but I'll try to give like previous years if I have experience purchasing from them. So that's going to be our kind of ranks. In terms of my qualifiers for what will go where, I think number one, the actual deal has to be good. I'm looking for big discounts. I'm looking for new products. I'm looking for exclusive offers. Number two is going to be, is that exclusive to Black Friday? I'm not really that interested if I see that you're running 30% off of a plugin, but you also run that 30% off 6 other times that year. I would rather just go get it during another time because I would rather spend my money on Black Friday on things that feel really, really exclusive to Black Friday. Because, if you can get that plugin 3 months from now and it's the same exact price, it's pretty low stakes. And then the last thing is going to be the actual marketing. Are there big banners that say up to 60% off and then I look at it and your most popular items are 10, 15, 20% off? That's always a bummer to me. So we're going to keep all of that in mind. Let's go ahead and let's dive in and start going through some of these sales. One thing that I do want to say before we jump into the individual sales is there is a website called Audio Plugin Guy who ranks Black Friday deals, and you can search companies up right here. You can see the max discounts. You can see when things expire. Audio Plugin Guy is really, really fire. I've used this for years to find kind of the best places to buy whatever plugins or gear I might be looking for. Big shout out to them. That was a huge help when I was creating this list. And then secondly, Plugin Boutique is one of the best places to get standalone plugins if you're not looking to get, big bundles from a website. You can normally find deals on here. They're really easily marked. You can see exactly what's a good deal. You can see what people are shopping. So if you don't use Plugin Boutique, it is a verified actual resource to buy plugins from. Be very, very skeptical if you go buying plugins from third-party companies. There are a lot that will rip people off and just sell basically cracked versions of a plugin. Plugin Boutique is 100% legit. I use it all the time to buy plugins, especially to get the best deal. We're not going to be ranking this because it's such a vast website. I just think that this is kind of an S tier resource for Black Friday. Go ahead and hop into Plugin Boutique. But let's dive into our first company, and that is XLN Audio. They are the makers of Addictive Drums, the Life plugin, RC20, EXO. I actually use a bunch of their plugins. Let's see what the actual Black Friday deals are. It said 50% off of everything. So if that's the case, that's pretty much top tier for me. Life is 50% off, sound packs are 50% off, Addictive Drums is 50% off. This is what I'm looking for when it comes to Black Friday. All of their expansions are 50% off. This is awesome. RC20, 50% off. For only $50, this is a must cop. Drum Shaper is also incredible. Okay, so to me, XLN Audio, that's kind of the tried and true. I'm calling that an instant cop. If you need RC20, if you want to try Life, if you want to try Addictive Drums, 50% off is a great time to do that. I doubt they run sales much bigger than that. So go ahead and grab that if you need it. If you don't need it, I think it's a great deal. I love XLN Audio, so I'm probably doing an instant cop there. Let's go ahead and let's look at the next one, which is Arturia. 50% off of flagship software. All right, let's see what these actual offers look like, because sometimes they bait and switch you. Okay, V Collection is only $300. I actually bought the first V Collection that I ever owned on Black Friday, so to me, this is an incredible deal. FX Collection is $249. Pigments is $99. Analog Lab Pro is $99. I do just want to see one thing real quick. before I go ahead and give this like the highest marks possible. Are there any deals on hardware synthesizers? No, that's fine. I'm a little bit less particular when it comes to hardware. It's a little bit harder to discount. They have a much higher margin there. But let's look at all of these. The Mini Brute 5, I think that's brand new, so that's not discounted. The Synth X. Okay, so it looks like all of their individual synths are not discounted. The only discount that you really get is if you get that bundle. So that does bring them down one peg. I think if they were to do kind of a general, 20, 30% off discount on individual, that would be instant cop. To me, this is a great deal. I love the Arturia bundle. It's something that I stand by. I use it all the time. And for 50% off, I think it's a no-brainer. Let's move on to Auto-Tune and Antares. 50% off. Let's see. Is there a deal on the subscription? There is. The monthly looks like it's half off right now. For the first month, then you get charged a full month after. Okay, that's kind of a no from me. That's what I'm talking about when there's kind of like marketing that makes it seem like a better deal. I love Auto-Tune. I'm really glad that they're swapping to the e-licenser now instead of their cloud authorization that was always bugging out. Subscription, not great. Let's look at the actual Auto-Tune editions. Let's see if Auto-Tune Pro is on sale. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is 50% off basically to buy this outright. Black Friday is a great time to buy software that you might have on a subscription. Like if you have the Antares or Auto-Tune subscription and you really only use 1 or 2 plugins, maybe just go ahead and just buy Auto-Tune Pro outright so you don't have to keep the subscription for the next year. You will end up saving money. Let's go ahead and let's look at some of their vocal effects and just see if these are also on sale. These are also on sale. So Auto-Tune, to me, this is going to be, I'm going to call this a good time to buy. Because if you're trying to swap out of that subscription model, I think now is a good time to do that. I actually like their subscription. I think it's well worth the money, especially now that there's not going to be authorization issues. However, if you're trying to break out of that and you really are a fan of perpetual license, I think this is the perfect time to buy Auto-Tune. Let's look at ours, Make Pop Music. We haven't launched ours yet. I will say it's launching Monday, November 25th. But what I will say is we will be having 50% off of all of our samples, presets, and MIDI packs, and we're having 25% off of all of our courses, and we're launching new products. We have a brand new production course coming out, we have a new sample pack coming out, and we have a new serum preset pack coming out. All of those will be included in our sale prices as well. And we are going to have an exclusive free item for anybody who spends over $50 during our Black Friday sale. You're going to get an exclusive pack called Happy Accidents. We're going to be delivering that in early December. And it'll basically be a pack of a bunch of granular loops and synth beds and cool sound design textural elements that you can only get if you shop Black Friday. So I'm a little biased. I'm popping us an instant cop. Black Friday is a big deal for us. It's basically how we figure out what the next year is going to look like, what new products we can afford to make, how much free content we can afford to make. So if you ever want to support us, Black Friday is a great time to do it. 50% off of all samples and sounds, 25% off of all courses. I'm putting it up here, admittedly very biasly, but I'm really excited. We focus on Black Friday for months. So I'm excited that it's finally going to be here. Big time for businesses like us. Check that out Monday. There will be walkthrough videos and course announcements and stuff like that on the channel. We'll have all of that coming up on Monday the 25th. Let's look at the Baby Audio Black Friday sale. All right, Super VHS is $10. That's awesome. I love that plugin. Transit, $79. Humanoid, $79. It looks like they're at that $40 mark. BA1 is 50% off. That's really, really great. Let's see. Crystalline is 60% off. That's really great. This is looking like a really good sale. This is looking kind of like a top tier sale. How much is this? 76% off. You can get all their stuff for under $300. That's kind of a no-brainer to me. I'm popping Baby Audio. I'll pop them in an instant cop. I love that company. I think now's a great time to buy them. And I think that if you don't already have Baby Audio stuff, buy it before Black Friday is over. Otherwise, you're just missing out on money. Let's look at Circle's Drum Shop. I tried to sprinkle in some smaller companies in here as well, so it's not just all the big hitters. This is a company that makes really, really cool drum packs. Very different than a lot of the stuff we do at NPM. But I love their libraries, and it looks like they're running half off of all of their sample packs. Yep, everything looks like it's half off. So if you're looking for kind of live tracked multi-sample drum kits, Circle Drums is great. They have some really, really cool stuff. I'll pop them in instant cop. Let's go ahead and look at Drum Sample Shop. That's another drum sample library that I really love. I think they're based in Nashville. I use their Austin Davis kit a bunch. They're really, really, really fire. It doesn't look like they're running a sale right now. I don't know if they're planning on it. I had not ever shopped from this company last year, so I'm going to put them in no deal posted yet. Maybe I'll reach out to them, and if there is going to be a Black Friday sale, I'll update you on our Instagram. But right now, they're in no deal posted, which, I mean, to be fair, so would we, if I wouldn't have just given you that inside scoop. So that's no shade to the brand. Some companies don't like doing Black Friday sales. That's fine. We'll move it up if it releases something. Let's look at FabFilter. This one is going to be one of my hotter takes. They basically never run sales at FabFilter. I've bought all of my FabFilter software 100% at full price retail value. So for them to even do 25%, it's not the best discount to me. When you're running software, you can do pretty heavy discounts because the overhead is so much lower than a physical product. However, since FabFilter is kind of a little stingy sometimes and never gives a discount, 25% off I think is actually decent for them. I'm flirting between could be better or a good time to buy because I don't think they're ever going to run a better sale than 25%. But I feel like they could have run like 35, 40. I don't know. They don't really have to. Everybody loves FabFilter. They're not really hurting for business. I'll put them on the bottom side of good time to buy because if you don't have Pro Q, if you don't have Pro L2, now's definitely the time to get it. I do think it could be better, but I don't think it ever will be better. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now let's look at physical products. Somebody submitted Fender. Fender actually does like kind of a cool deal. It looks like they're basically taking $200 off of all of their more expensive models and about $100 off of their more budget models. So to me, this is not a massive percentage, but when you're working with physical products, I think that with the overhead being higher and with it being harder to do big markdowns, just doing a sale at all is a really nice gesture. I think that it could be a little bit better. I think that, they could be doing at least like 15%. This is more like 10, but I'm going to rank it on the bottom of good time to buy as well. I'll actually rank it in the middle. Since they're a physical product, I'm not expecting them to do something really, really massive. I think it's nice that they're doing a sale whatsoever. So go check that out. You can also check with places like Guitar Center or Sweetwater. They might also be running exclusive sales. Let's look at Get Good Drums. This is kind of a rock and metal drum library. 99 to 70, 99 to 75, 89 to 69. Is this their Black Friday? Or is this just like a normal sale? Yeah, see, for something like this, they're marketing it as Black Friday. I'm expecting this to be a little bit better. Like, this is like 25, maybe 30%. To me, Get Good Drums are great. I think that sale could be better. I know that their software that they kind of make in-house, I would hope that these would be closer to like 40% off, at least for a couple days, maybe 50% off. I don't know, 25%, 20%. Like, this is only a $20 markdown. That's not enough to me. Let's see. Maybe there's other stuff. Maybe I'm missing something. No, not really. No, I think that the sale is a little bit underwhelming. I think that you could probably find the sale other times during the year from them. I don't know if I would spend money on Black Friday for that. I think that you could probably spend your money getting a better deal somewhere else. Get Good Drums are great. I just think that that's not... there's other things that I think you're better off spending your money on Black Friday, is what I'll say. Let's look at JHS pedals. These are pedals that I've been using a ton lately. I have the Emperor Chorus, and I have this Mark II version of their color box. It looks like they're running 20% off of everything, which as a physical company, again, I think that's actually pretty good. 25%, excuse me. And these are, the 3 series are $75 each. Amp packs are 25% off. To me, I think that maybe those could be a little bit higher. I think that these are a great deal. I think that if you've never tried out pedals, now's a good time to do it. The color box is really, really great. The hard drive sounds really cool. Where's the one that I have? The Emperor V2. This is insane. I love JHS pedals. I'm glad that they're doing a sale. I know that for more boutique companies like that, it can be hard to discount physical products. I'm popping them on good time to buy. Let's look at Submission Audio. We've talked about them on the channel before. See, this says up to 70% off. So I'm expecting a lot of things to be close to that price. If you're running a big hero graphic like that, 50% off. Okay, we're looking pretty good. 50% off, 50% off. I'm seeing a lot of 50, which I'm happy about. This is a great deal. Punk Bass at 70% off. I love this plugin. That's an instant cop for me. 50, 50, 50, 50, 60. The only demerit that I have is that it's saying up to 70 when that's really only one product. I understand that technically it's true, but if you go in for something specific and you're like, oh, the only 70% off is one sound that they have, I don't know. Maybe let's look at their plugins and let's see 50, 50, maybe a bundle, 50, 60, 60. Okay. So since they have that big hero graphic, I'm popping this in great deal. I'm not popping this in instant cop because if I were to look at it, I'd get a little bit disappointed. 50% off is still incredible, but when you tell me 70% off, that's what I start expecting. And then when I don't see that, I'm a little disappointed. Let's look at Jay-Z mics. We actually just did a video last week about the Sony C800, and we shot out a bunch of mics in my studio, and we used this Black Hole 2, and it actually ranked really well with a lot of you in the blind ranking. So this thing is 50% off. This thing is 60% off. I believe that this is a version that has like polar options and things like that. The Vintage 11 is a great mic. 50% off of these mics is pretty incredible. The only demerit that I have is that I see them run this sale like semi-regularly. This is kind of one of those companies where like I would never buy it at full price because you can almost always get it on some kind of discount. I think their mics are worth well above the discounted price, but they kind of go with that marketing style of price it higher, make the discount look crazier all the time. And so for that, I'm putting them in good time to buy. I don't think that it is a great deal per se because I've seen them run 50, 60% off before, but Jay-Z microphones are great. Just make sure that you're getting the best deal whenever you're shopping them. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. This is Mixed in Key. This is something that I've actually never even used personally. However, a bunch of people submitted this. It looks like they have a pretty gnarly like plugin sale. All right. I want to see prices. Order now, 50% off. Okay, so all the Captain stuff is 50%. I've heard good things about this plugin, Human. It basically will like humanize really stale things. What's the deal on this one? If this has a good deal, this might be an instant cop for me. 50% off. Okay. This website actually looks to be doing it. I'm putting this in instant cop. If that's your thing, if you like, DJ software, which looks like what Mix and Key is, or if you need any of these, like the Humanize, the Pilots, the Captain plugins, I think now's a great time to buy it. I'm actually pretty interested. I'm going to look into that a little bit more. I've gotten a bunch of DMs about them before, so I'm going to check that out. Let's look at a big one. This is Native Instruments. This is one of the heavy hitters for Black Friday. This is when I bought my complete bundle. It's when pretty much everybody that I know bought their complete bundle. Let's see what's going on. Normally, it's 50% off of Complete and Complete Ultimate. Let's see if they're doing that this year. See deals. 50% off of instruments, effects, and sound packs. That like individual instruments. Yeah, so it looks like all of their individual instruments are 50% off. That's a good start. Half off Complete with a keyboard. Okay, so it looks like their keyboards are not discounted at all, which I'm not super mad at. Again, physical product, not holding it to a high standard. But what's weird is you're only getting that 50% discount on Contact and Complete and everything like that if you do that bundle. So to me, that's kind of a disappointment. They're kind of really known for the 50% off Complete Black Friday sale. So I'm shocked they're not doing that anymore. Let's look at Ozone, since I think now they're working with that as well. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. Let's go down. RX Elements. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed that they're not doing the 50% off of Complete. I'm going to say could be better. I know that seems harsh, but Native Instruments is a company that I feel like their price to value ratio should be more of what like the half off Black Friday deal was. And since they're not doing that anymore, it's a bit of a bummer. This one was voted a lot. Neural DSP, I know in the past they've done between 40 and 50% off of all of their plugins. Right now, it looks like they don't have any sales running. Maybe they just haven't launched them yet. I would hope that they do some kind of Black Friday sale. I think that their plugins are well worth the price that they normally charge. But if you can get them for Black Friday for half off, to me, they're an instant cop. Right now, no deal posted yet, so that's the only place that they can go. Let's look at Roly. This is a company that makes physical keyboards, and they make a bunch of like software for their keyboards as well. This looks pretty fire. I'm looking for a new kind of travel keyboard, so this is kind of piquing my interest. $50 off is pretty great when it's only a $200 physical product. It's 20% off of the Seaboard 2. This thing is crazy. I would love to buy one of these one day. Just Not right now. I have too much gear at the moment. The piano M bundle. Okay, it looks like their physical products are doing pretty well. What are their digital products looking like? Because to me, this is pretty great. Accessories. I'm not really sure what those are or what those do. Do they not have software? Am I tripping? Oh, here we go. 40%, 40%, 40%. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. So 20% off of physical products, 40% off of hardware, or I'm sorry, 40% off of software. I'm ranking it right here. I think it's a good time to buy. If you've ever been interested in the Rolly ecosystem, now looks like a great time to kind of jump in. Let's look at Mixwave. Again, one of my favorite plugin companies out right now. Let's see what they're rocking with. Okay, no discount on that. That's fine. This is a big discount. The Centurion pedal, that's a really, really good discount. That's a really good discount. The Hazelrig VLC is absolutely incredible. That's a pretty good discount. These all look to be about 30 to 40%. Let's go look at their drum libraries because these are all pretty good. $40 off, $55. This one's a pretty good deal. It looks like they don't have like a set percentage. They're just kind of like giving you money off. The Luke Holland deal for under $60, that's a steal. The Gojira kit for under $85, that's a steal. To me, this is great. I wish that the marketing was a little bit more clear and like the actual percentage that you were saving. It helps me as a consumer figure out if it's worth buying. I would say that this is a good time to buy. I don't think that this is like unbelievable. I've seen them run 30% off of plugins and stuff like that pretty regularly. So to me, Mixwave is an instant cop as a company. I think now's a good time to buy it. Let's look at Synchro Arts. This is a company that makes Vocaline and Revoice and Repitch and everything like that. I love Synchro Arts. I've worked with them in the past. So full disclaimer on that. But let's look at how good their deal is. I don't really care if I've worked with you in the past. The deal better be fire for Black Friday. So it's saying up to 50% off. Vocaline Standard, almost 50% off. Vocaline Pro, almost 50%. Boom, almost. Okay, so it looks like Revoice Pro is the big 50% that they're using for the hero graphic. Okay, so Revoice Pro for $250, that's a steal. Vocaline Pro for $209, that's a steal. Vocaline Production Bundle, that's also a steal. If you didn't know, you can use Repitch with Vocaline Pro to basically also time and tune align all of your harmonies and things like that. I actually don't use Revoice Pro because it's just a little bit clunky with my workflow. I always use Vocaline Pro because it's ARA supported in Cubase. I can just use it in the bottom screen. This to me, instant cop. It's not the biggest discount in the world, but I mean, basic almost 50% off, and it's kind of an expensive software. That's going in instant cop for me. I think that that's a great company. I think that that's a tool that every producer should have. So if you're looking to buy one thing, that would definitely go to the top of my list for Black Friday. Let's look at Waves. Waves is already going to have a gigantic demerit because nothing on their website is ever full price. If you've ever paid full price for a Waves plugin, you've got. With that said, I actually do think their plugins are good. I know that Waves has a lot of opinions online. I think that Waves plugins are actually solid. I think that the Waves Studioverse bundle that they do is great. I'm subscribed to it. I pay for it with my own money. I love it, but if you're not a big fan of subscription, their Black Friday sale is a great time to get out of that. Very similar to like a Plugin Alliance or like anything like that. So if you're not a subscription person, just go buy the 5 or 6 plugins that you want. You've got 25 off the second, 35 off the third, 45 off the fourth, and I assume that that's on top of these discounted sales. So just go in, pick your favorite 7, 8, 9 Waves plugins. You don't have to be on a subscription anymore. It's really, really great. Let's see if they have like all the heavy hitters on discount. Yeah, damn. Okay. So $149 down to $30, $149 down to $30. They got any bundle deals? Horizon for $249. Like this is what I'm saying. Like you might just be better off just buying this at one time for $249 rather than doing the subscription if you're not a subscription person. I think now's a good time to buy Waves plugins, but I'm going to put them at the bottom because they're always running sales. So I'm not even really sure if those are the best deals that they ever have. Let's move on to actually like a direct competitor, which is Universal Audio. I haven't always been the biggest Universal Audio fan, but I will say now that they can be run natively without the hardware, I'm using them a lot more, and I do really like them. I do think they are some of the better sounding plugins, but they are very expensive. So Black Friday might be the best time to buy these. Manly Voxbox is 80% off. 1176s are $30. This is an instant cop. Like now that you can buy them native, That's incredible. The Pick 3 bundle, maybe. Let's see. What else do they have on here? Capital Chambers is really great. I've been using that. It looks like they're running pretty fat discounts on all of their software. I'm not sure if they normally do. I have the Spark subscription, so I'm not sure what their software sales are normally looking like. But to me, that's kind of an instant cop, honestly. I'm debating between instant cop and great deal. Because you know what? I'm putting in an instant cop. I've kind of given Universal Audio some gruff over the years because I haven't loved having to have like an Apollo because they're not my favorite interface. The software is gas, and now that you can use it natively and it's on discount, it's going towards the top. Let's look at Plugin Alliance. I actually just mentioned them. I have the subscription for them, but if you're not a subscription person, might be a good time. The Black Box and the Mag EQ, that's funny, they're on the main page. Those are both some of my favorites. $90 for the Black Box is a pretty good deal. I do know that they'll have really, really big coupons sometimes, so that might bring it down a peg. But let's see. Mega monthly. Okay. See, this is where they kind of get me. Is like you could do $24.99 a month, but then you get to own 10 plugins. So like maybe you do a year of the subscription, and then at the end of the year you pick your favorite 10, and then you don't have a subscription anymore. I don't know what that price is normally looking like. I'm more so interested in the individual products. $50, I've been marked down from $250 is great. SPL Big, that looks incredible. I need to try this out. Bestsellers, Hype is $40. Metric AB is $40. That's a really good deal. 2MS is, this is $25. All right, yeah, that just changed it all. Plugin Alliance is going to an instant cop. Actually, it's going to a great deal because I think that they normally do pretty good sales. I'm popping them in great deal. I feel like this is getting a little diluted over here. We're popping that right there. Get the Black Box, get the Mag EQ, get the Master Desk. They're all great. If you're not a subscription person, they have incredible products on this website. Just buy them now individually. Let's move on to what's next. TuneTrack. I feel like not enough people talk about TuneTrack. I actually love this company. They make superior drums. They make easy drums. They make easy keys. Let's look at all their products and see what they've got. I feel like more people should be using TuneTrack. Maybe it's their branding that kind of gets people, but I don't know. Also, it could be the fact that I can't see prices anywhere. That kind of annoys me as a consumer. I'm trying to tell people how much I love this brand, and it's hard for me to show them how to buy it. Let's look at Easy Keys. Let's see what the sale is. 28% off. $99 marked down from $130. That, to me, that's not a doorbuster. That's not anything that I'm like, oh my god. Easy Mix. Let's see that. I don't use Easy Mix, but let's see if it's a good discount. Not really, honestly. I love TuneTrack. I actually think that their products are well worth the money. For some reason, this Black Friday sale is a little bit disappointing to me personally. And it's hard to see. Like, the marketing is just... It's hard to see what the discounts even are. Here we go. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe this is the page that I should have been on the whole time. Oh, they're kind of doing like a rollout. Okay, so maybe fuck me. Maybe I don't know what they're going to be releasing for their rollout. Right now, I'm putting them in could be better. I'm sorry. I love TuneTrack. So far, there hasn't been any that's like insulting to me that are like 10%. Let's move on to OX Sound, Bloom, Sooth 2, Spiff. These are all very expensive plugins. They're really, really great. It looks like right now they're not running a sale. I don't know if they're one of those companies that really do sales. They might take the more FabFilter model where they don't discount a lot. I'm popping them in no sale. Let's end on plugins at Knock. Let's see how much Knock is running for. Let's see what Decap's doing to us right now. $69. Okay, that's actually a great deal. That's like 55, 60%. It's normally $150. I think it launched at like $50 or $75 or something. So this might not be the lowest price that it's ever been. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I think this plugin is well worth $69. I think now is a great time to buy it. Let's see what the Clipper is looking like. No sale on the Clipper. And it looks like all of the packs are pretty heavily discounted. 50% off. Okay, so 50% off of all of Decap's drums. Like 60%, 55% off of Knock. I'm putting that at the very top of great deal. And that pretty much does it. So if you have any other favorite Black Friday deals, make sure you leave those in the comments down below. I will be picking up a bunch of stuff this Black Friday. Again, Make Pop Music will be launching our stuff on November 25th. New sample pack, new preset pack, new chorus, 50% off all sounds, 25% off of all choruses. Go check that out on the website on Monday. I'm super excited. We've been working pretty much night and day on this for months. So I'm excited for Black Friday as a consumer and as a business owner. But let me know what deals you're disappointed by this year. Let me know what deals are an instant cop for you. But other than that, I'll see you next week with more content. If you're celebrating, have a happy Thanksgiving. Much love. Peace.